What's up, traders? Hope you guys are doing well, dudes. Welcome to the freaking setup, homies. Well, partial setup. Get out of here, bro. So I went ahead and set up my little stream room, and we're going to be working on getting this set up to some degree or whatever. Got a little natural light in the background, my other little standing desk in case I feel like standing up and being like, oh wow, this is awesome. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of standing trading today, which is probably never going to happen. I'm not even trading on this setup. It's literally just for streaming and doing this if I get the opportunity, which isn't always going to happen. I'm going to be real with you guys, but I got the Sony ZV-1F, like I told you guys a while back I was going to do. I got a nice little ring light to make me glow and look voluminous and just beautiful, or whatever is going on with your thoughts on that one. And then I've got my little space over here where I can pull up my Macadelic and get freaking a Mackie if I want, or have some YouTubes or whatever, like in case I'm like, ooh, let's do some freaking collective works or whatever's. And then I've got my Victus gaming laptop with a spare monitor for OBS right up here, which, you know, is just like freaking spectacular, but we'll show you guys that another time, okay, whatever. I got a little backdrop or whatever, that's nothing crazy. If you look back there, I just got like a pop-up table with all my little tech stuff on there. So that's freaking cool, whatever, bro. Let's get over to the freaking trade this morning that we were looking at. So this chaos is absolutely beautiful. So here's the chart without any of my chaos, which is super lame, super boring. If you trade like this, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Let me know how the mic audio is, because I got my DJI hooked up, because on my MacBook it was like, no, I don't like you, bud. I don't want to do that. And then on this one it's like, hey, I don't mind that. So I've got it straight into the capture card, and then I got the little transmitter over there, and then obviously you can see McFuzzy here. No big deal. So this morning we took a trade. We took it's the same trade on 3 accounts, which is a little bit too much to manage, but you guys know I got myself in this little red line situation with not knowing that there was a 25-day eval, so we are in the game. We're in the game big time. So here's what I'm looking at. Boom, on the 1 hour. Overall, this is all I'm going to do is freaking top down from the 1 hour usually. All the other stuff we'll worry about another time if we need to, but we don't need to right now. So I'm thinking here on the 1 hour this morning, overall bearish, still overall bearish. Then I went ahead and drew up this little pink bopper. This is a 15-minute trend line. So this is also a 15-minute trend line. Broken. We broke it, bro. We freaking broke it down. So whatever, no big deal, right? Got that broken, broke diddly. So we're going to scale down to the 15-minute because y'all know that's how I like. Here's my notes up here before last night's dump, before the market was like and just dropped on us, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? Anyways, ranging. I didn't even put consolidating. I just put ranging. What are you doing, Arrow? Get out of here. So I just put the range, okay? And you can see right over here in this little area right here. Give me my freaking arrow. Give me my arrow. Okay, so we're ranging right here. I wouldn't even say consolidating. We're just kind of in this range. Whatever. If it's the same thing, then whatever. It's the same thing. But that's where this goes. Right here. Ranging. Okay? We're ranging. Chill, bro. Anyways, previous day high, low. You guys can see my high is white because that's what way we go up, to the white side, okay? To the white side. Whatever, dude. And then down is to the blue side. So it's like the dark side, but it's still like, you know, I like to be in good spirits. I like to have good energy. So my white and my blues keep me trues. You know what I'm saying? So we got swept. We swept hard. And this is what I was talking about yesterday in the video. Sometimes we come through and we just dump and we just rip hard. We just rip hard Long Johnsons. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we did. Now we did get a nice little retest right here. You can see we didn't quite come into this fair value gap. So this is what I mean when I say the fair value gaps. I'm more so looking to see like which way are we trending? Are we consolidating and just liquidating, or what's going on here? What's happening? What are we doing? What are we doing? Huh? So there's no fill here. I'm not trading overnights. I'm not trading Asia session. I'm not doing none of that, bro. I'm not doing none of that, okay? So this morning we kind of wake up and I'm like, dang, that's a friggin' big rip to the downside, you know? Like, welcome to the downside. Welcome. That's what I'm looking at right here. And then I'm like, okay, I'm not going to be interested in a trade this morning unless we get some insight that we're going up. So I'm sitting here looking, okay, like little pre-market analysis when I wake up. And I was kind of slow to wake up because I was waking up and looking. I'm looking for a German Shepherd puppy right now, or a little dog or something that I'm like looking to bring in my life, because I'm not really a people-in too much. And I'm looking like, you know, being a disabled veteran and stuff, got some stuff going on up in here in the loony bin. And I'm just like, you know, man, I think that I'm looking for a companion, looking for a partner to join the family, and someone to give me like a little bit more purpose and stuff in my day and to connect with. And I got some trauma as a kid with a dog that I used to have, some freaking douche douche canoes. I'm not going to name them or nothing, you know, but whatever. They know who they are. They threw my dog out of a window at like 70 miles an hour into a sign. Like, who does that, bro? Traumatized me. Absolutely traumatized me, man. R.I.P. Dozer. Fucking miss that dog. He's a little pit brindle mix. And I've never been right since. And I've had a couple dogs since then. But with the family, all this and it happened. Last dogs we got, it was revolved when we lost our daughter. My daughter passed away. So we moved. They were used to having a country. So we had to find them a better life. We had to find them a better home. That's what we did. Anyways, I don't want to make this a whole thing or whatever. But I'm looking for a companion, a German Shepherd. And I really, really want specifically a German Shepherd. So that's what I'm working on looking. But dude, they got a price tag on them. You know what I'm saying? But worth it, worth it. Anyways, you can see here. My idea was huge dump last night, possibly no trade day. If we get change of character and a retest, is what that's supposed to say, not in a retest, but and a retest, maybe we could counter trend. Would really like to trade with the trend, because if you look right here in this overall right here, okay, we got this overall downy, okay, and we came up looking at VWAP. Remember I said if we're under VWAP, we're looking for sells. If we're over VWAP, we're looking for buys. But I'm not using the wave, but I'm aware of the wave. I think it's Chris Drysdale. I've read his book. I've watched a lot of his videos, and I really like his analogy on how he uses the wave and how you can trade the wave. You can get a little wavy with your movements or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? No big deal. But this is one of those things where like, hey, we're really overextended. So I'm watching the 15, the 5, and the 1 this morning, and I see this, boom, breakout. Old D would have been like, hey, we're going to the downside. But look how overextended we are. And we've already had a retest. We come back down. We're struggling a little bit. And it's like, okay, finding some grounding. Oh, okay. A nice little, what are we doing right here? We're breaking this previous freaking high right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, so rejection wick, little minor, come down here to test this zone, come back up. Little rejection wick. Okay, what's up? And then, we stretching down and we come back up in the morning. And you know what I'm saying? Like this 15 minutes after the market opened, that first 15-minute candle. So I'm sitting here like, analyzing hard. You know what I'm saying? Like as hard as you can get. That's as hard as I was this morning. So go down to the 5-minute. I'm like, interesting. Look at these little rejection wicks. Bow, little fake breaks. I like to call them a little fake break to the downside. Faking breakins, like faking bacons. Anyways, don't worry about that. It's not a big deal. So, anyways, what I'm sitting here thinking is, well, this right here. At the open, okay, and then we try to push up, come back down. So we're like, we double testing. It's super overextended, and we're quite a ways away from VWAP. I'd say we're at least down in that little first wave, little second wave zone, probably more like the first wave zone, you know. But I don't have it on here. Not a big deal. Look it up if you want to. No biggie. Talking about things that some people might not understand. Talking about things that gurus and wizards might get. They might not. I don't know, dude. I'm not a guru. I'm not a wizard, okay? So just give me some freaking slack here. Give me some freaking slack, bro. This is why I want to have my stream set up, man. I got a lot of energy. I got a lot of personality. Now I'm like coming up on my 5th week, no cannabis. I'm starting to go through a lot of this stuff, and I'm getting back to my roots. I'm getting back to who I am, dude. I'm doing a lot of healing. I'm doing a lot of working. I still got some, you know, I'm always going to be freaking going through it and stuff like that, but I'm spending the time doing things that I enjoy and trying to reconnect with myself and reconnect with the mother natures and do all those things. And this morning I woke up and was like, man, I don't even know if I'm interested in the trade right now. Because if you go down to the 1 minute, look, we're kind of in this little consolidating, ranging, right? So this is more like, I'm like, okay, we're more consolidating at this point. We come down here and we're like, fail to go up. And we're like, come back up. We consolidate. Like we're riding waves, you know what I'm saying? So we start getting a little congested though, like a little bit of real back and forth indecisiveness before the market open. And then boom, we break down. We break down quickly. And then we immediately come back up, but we don't engulf this, right? So we're not engulfing. But sometimes an engulf, like even a spinning top, sometimes an engulf can, you know, be 2 or 3 candles depending on how the setup. So it's like, all right, whatever. I'm not too interested in this. We're kind of up, we're kind of down. And like, okay, now we're engulfing to the downside. Could be another fake break, but we barely broke, right, this previous low, right? And then when we did, we immediately engulfed that one. And then I saw volume picking up. So at this point, when we're stepping in, I'm looking over here at this zone before change of character even takes place, because I'm looking at this right here. We're breaking with volume. So I can get in on a trade straight up. I got in on 5 contracts on MES on my red line because we're playing the game. We're in the game on that account. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm on the time clock, and I got to let it rock. So it just is what it is. We're either going to blow them accounts, or we are going to successfully pass them, and then we're going to back off and we're going to manage like we do our top step account. But we'll get to that in a minute, okay? Because the rules, here's the thing. I don't mind losing trades. I don't care if I lose trades. I mind breaking my process. I mind not sticking to my plan. I mind gambling. Those are the things I don't like, and those are the things that I struggle with whenever I have a deadline and I've been evaluating. So this journal has really allowed me, man, I hope that microphone's not too loud. This journal has really allowed me the opportunity to go back and reflect on my actions, my thoughts, what I'm doing, and what I have going on. I told my wife this would take 5 minutes, bro. You know, your boy be talking. Your boy be talking, never know when to say goodbye and how to shut his mouth. Anyways, I get out on this right here. Boom. Boom. And I'm sitting here thinking, all right, man, we come back down here, whatever. This is a mental stop on my Redline account. I'll be real with y'all. On my top step account, my stop is down here. Underneath this, basically a little less than a 1-to-1. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all right now, and we'll get to that in just a second. Here's the move. I didn't let no runners go in. I'm working on my execution. I'm not managing a trade is an entirely different skill set than entering, understanding your strategy and why you're doing it. And I'm sitting here targeting this previous liquidity, but I like to target a little bit before the liquidity happens, because if we don't get this big push up, then we could reject and come back down to the downside, and then we could be like right here in the zone, we could just come down and then start continuing our bearish movement, because overall we are bearish. And that's what I'm thinking. So I'm sitting here thinking we could take a counter trend trade right here, and we could come up, retest VWAP, which is what we're doing in my opinion, and then we're retesting this trend line. So when you look at that 15 minute and you come here, we're still overall bearish, and trend lines aren't perfect, they're just a guide. So take that for what you will. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a dude sharing his journey. Don't get that twisted, man. Don't y'all put me in no damn bubble. So, dude, sure, I could have passed the whole account on this trade right here, straight up. Could have. And hindsight 2020, it's easy to look back at the map and be like, oh yeah, that makes sense. But if the map's still being made, then no, it doesn't make sense until the map's made, okay? So don't freaking judge me. Anyways, now that that's over with, I think that the real trade that I was looking for, particularly this morning, if I wanted to sit through and be in this, I'm done. I was done trading in 5 minutes this morning. But if I wanted to, this would have been the entry right here on this fair value gap. We come down here. Okay, I see that we're struggling, but we're still not under VWAP. Makes it challenging. So maybe here would have been the actual trade, safer, target this lower liquidity here. But it's still the same movement. I don't know if I want to catch all this, dude. I'm not a greedy man. So yeah, in the future, would I like to be able to do something like this and be like, okay, we're respecting this trend line right here. Okay, we've come up here. Let's trail up and do all that. Yeah. Sure, one day. I'm not there in my journey yet. I'm not there on my skill set. So what we did was, let's go to top step first, because we're getting this account close. This one's got the performance stats. The other one does too, but I don't really know the platform just yet. So I think this is obviously this month we're up 628 on the count. We're still down. Trying to get that win rate back up because your boy freaking tanked like 7-8%. Your most traded symbol is MES. Consider learning other symbols to diversify your trading. No, I don't want to. I've done that and I struggle with it. Managing all these different charts in your head, managing all these different possibilities, all these things. No, I like MES. I like the structure. I like how it trades. I know a lot of people don't trade it and it can be controversial. I don't care, dude. I don't care. I've traded micro gold. I've traded MYM. I've traded freaking MNQ, and now I've traded MES, and these are really the only. I've traded some Forex and stuff. No, I don't like it. So get out of here, Coach T. You can freaking suck on a lefty for all I care. This is what we're looking like for this month. This is the last couple trades I've taken right here, so you can see what's kind of going on and what's been happening. I'm pretty consistent right now. If I get up in that 120 zone, which I'm still a little bit negative on what I'm risking, because I'm risking 140, 150 right now. So I'm gonna be real with y'all. When I get into a trade, I get out of a trade, I'm doing it the same zone. So my risk to reward needs work here. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. It needs work. It needs freaking work, son. But like I said, I'm trying to get this account back up to 50,000 this week to see if I can just let it go and then just keep going. And I might just do that anyway. I don't know if I need to reset the freaking account for $200 or whatever, $175 or whatever. Don't math me. So then here on my red line, which I'm gonna be real with y'all, man, I'm gonna keep rocking my affiliate links because I think this is dope, dude. The fact that you can overnight trade, that you can swing trade as long as you don't mess with that downward movement you got. Because we will go over here and look. This is on one account. We're up $1,400 on this one. And then on the next one, we're copy trading this, we're up 1,000. So today was $1,000 that we put in the account, and you can see the profit target we're working on. My trail and drawdown is safe here. I don't even know how that freaking works, because I swear, like it's the same stuff. It doesn't really move. It only moves a couple bucks ever. So I think that's daily. Don't hold me to that. Whatever. Y'all do your thing if you like this. I like them. I don't like the 25 days, but if you pass and you get into a funded account, then that goes away. So you don't have to worry about it. So the execution's nice. I've noticed a laggy time very little, very little. I think this is a great platform for diversified traders, but they don't have no one has the risk setting lock feature where you can just take a trade and lock and do what you want to do one time on this. So on Top Step, I've been looking. Some of them have where you can lock it out, but you can go through and change throughout the day. No, at 5 o'clock every night when the market reopens, my time, Central Standard Time, I get on there and lock my settings. I don't even matter, dude. The next day I wake up, I cannot go against myself, period. No matter what, if I want to or not, I cannot. So those were the trades today. I appreciate y'all being with me. Obviously, we could have held on and just banged out a freaking ripper, you know. And let's just look for real quick, you know, see, my thing is, what are we targeting? This next level, VWAP, the trend line? Maybe those are enough confluences, but right here, what do we come down right here and we just boom, and then, dude, that's a lot to sit through. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot for me to sit through. I want to come in here, talk to y'all about this, get this. Oh my God, it's not gonna work like that, because oh my goodness, it's gonna do the whole thing. There we go. So that was the trade. So I want to sit here, analyze these things. When I get done with this recording, I just want to be done, and I want to come in here. I'm going to leave my notes here, and then when the market opens back up, before I go back to bed, I'm going to take a little peek-sees and see what we did and what we're doing and what direction, because these are just indicators that I have up here. Here's the ones that I have, and here's the ones. I'm not even using this anymore. Yeah, I'm using these and stuff. One of them doesn't even load. My CCI down here doesn't even load. I don't even really use it that much. Might get rid of it. But I don't think this is too messy. My drawings get a little bit messy. So anyways, man, I appreciate y'all being here. I appreciate y'all tuning in and joining me on the journey. I'm interested to see if we retest this level and come back up. If you trade MES, let me know your thoughts. If you're into this kind of content, hit that subscribe and that like button. Join me on my journey to becoming profitable trader. And just to clarify for anybody, if they're watching this, I am on prop firms. So this money is actually non-existent until I start earning payouts. Income is very important to me, but it's something that I'm like, how can I do this consistently? How can I make this consistent? I'm not looking to like trade an account and then just drop the money out of the account and take a payout. And that's what I mean by that. Like, so I have to be mindful on it, because I'm trying to like, okay, you know, I've got the account up to 10,000. Great. The account's up to 10,000. I don't want to take the full 10,000. I want to learn how to manage my account and eventually be like, damn, dude's got $100,000 in the account, and I can make paychecks and make it to myself and payments that way. I don't understand the taxes. I don't understand how all this works yet. And eventually I'm going to have to get me a little smart guru wizard to help me with all those things. So, you know, if you got any insight on that or something, help your boy out, because I'm a little nervous. I don't really know what that's going to be looking like in the future. But yeah, for like the third or fourth time, much love. Appreciate y'all. Let me know if you like the room, if you like the setup, if I should add some stuff over here and make it look anything. I was thinking about putting a couple of my rifles and all my cool guy stuff over here or something, because I'm going to be getting back into some of my military content and vibes and stuff like that. But yeah. Appreciate you guys. Much love. Take care until next time. Next time will be tomorrow, and then after that it'll be the day after that, and then after that it'll be America. America loves you.